welcome everybody. Just want to make sure I've got everybody added to the group as we're all joining here. Okay. The voice channel should be activated. Does anyone hear me? All right. Okay, I hear something. Okay. Let me just send this out and remind, and then we'll be ready to go. The channel should be activated. Hello.
Hello.
What's up, Kobe?
Got my headset on. Ready.
I wish I didn't attach my headset to my phone, but I can't because my phone's crappy.
Alright, ready.
Me too.
Got my paper ready. Got my paper ready. Journal ready for action.
You guys have your test with you?
Yep.
Awesome.
Oh wait, I'm not ready yet. I don't have a pencil yet. Let's see, let me just find myself a pencil. Alright, thanks for letting me borrowing your pencil, Kobe. Nice play. Okay, I got the eraser and my pencil.
Okay, I sent out the remind. Make sure you're muting YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to have feedback.
Dustin, is there a pencil over there?
Ah, Dustin. What's up?
Maybe pencil.
Awesome. Welcome, Evan. Okay, so here we go.
Dustin, yeah. Is there pencils? Give me one.
Okay,
You don't got another? You need one for yourself.
so
Okay.
all right. The latency is going to be like it was yesterday. Otherwise, we won't have the live stream. So we're going to have to deal with it until we can figure out something else.
Okay.
Let me see if I can change the latency. Just try it out. I don't know if I can change the latency in the middle of a stream.
So this is an example.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can. So we'll just go with it. All right. So what we have to do is get this quadratic equation in standard form. Standard form is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Okay. So if you're just joining the stream, this is not a problem from the test, but I'm going to show you how to do it just like on the test. Otherwise, there would be zero integrity to the test if I just gave all the answers out on this live stream. So we're going to get started. We rewrite -3 equals, and now we have to multiply -2x through the parenthetical expression. So -2x times x is -2x squared, and that's where the quadratic term comes from. And then -2x times -1 is plus 2x.
Where the heck am I eraser to look? Just erase this.
So now our goal is to get all terms on the left side of the equal sign, so we can do this in one step by adding 2x squared and subtracting 2x from both sides. And the benefit of doing that is it cancels the entire right side of the equation out in a single go. And we have 2x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to show this on Desmos so we can fill out our table. So this is 2x squared minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. That's our standard form equation. If you're going to end up doing this by hand, you should go ahead in the standard form equation line write A equals 2, B equals -2, C equals -3. All right. If you're not going to do the bonus questions, you don't have to do that. Now let's get this thing into Desmos and get it done.
Miss Murley, I have a question.
What's up? Thank you, Kobe. What's up, man?
Are we supposed to write something in the original equation, or have you already?
The reason I put that space there is so you could show your work, but you can show your work off to the side or on a separate sheet of paper. That's not what. I guess let me answer your question this way. That is not a row that I'm going to count. I'm only counting the rows beneath it.
Okay.
Okay. I should have numbered the rows. I just didn't think to do it until after I'd printed 150 copies of them.
Yeah.
2x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay, welcome to the easiest job in the world, just clicking buttons. There we go. Whoa. Okay, so in Desmos, this is what I get. It has almost everything we need on it. The only thing missing is a point of reflection, which is just 2 times 0.5 comma -3. We'll get to that. But first, we'll just write down what we can literally see, which would be open parentheses. Oops, let me switch pens here. Open parentheses, -0.823, comma 0. And then the other one is 1.823, comma 0. Okay, the y-intercept is given to us as 0, negative 3. This is so easy on Desmos. The vertex is at 0.5, negative 3.5. The axis of symmetry is x equals 0.5. The point of reflection is 2 times 0.5, which is just 1, comma, the y-intercept, which is negative 3. Domain is always negative infinity, less than or equal to x, less than or equal to positive infinity. And the range for this problem is negative 3.5, less than or equal to y, less than or equal to infinity. Done. I wasn't timing that, but I guarantee you it was less than 3 minutes.
It was like a 1 minute and 30.
Yeah. I mean, once we got it in standard form, it takes less than 3 minutes to do it all. Okay, now if you stick around till the end, I'm going to show you how to do all these by hand. But I know most people watching this are just trying to understand the process. The next one I'll solve in TI, okay, because some people are going to be working from their phones, and we need to know how to do TI anyway. So let's do this one. The next problem, I'm going to wait for the live stream to catch up with my voice. This one looks a lot more like the problem we did in school. So I got 8x equals x squared plus 12. And if I just want to get everything on the left side of the equation, I'll subtract x squared and subtract 12 from both sides. Minus x squared minus 12. Cancel out the right side. Now I have negative x squared plus 8x minus 12 equals 0. Okay, standard form equation is negative x squared plus 8x minus 12 equals 0, where a equals negative 1, b equals positive 8, and c equals negative 12. Now we're going to use the emulator for this one, the TI calculator emulator. So if any of you have your double devices set up, you can use the second phone as a calculator if you downloaded the emulator. If not, no worries. I'll just show it here.
Yes, sir.
I hate when it does this.
I'm a little tired.
You okay? You gonna make it?
I am. I'm just tired, you know. Tired. No,
Was it a hard day?
Yeah, it was hard. It's kind of hard.
Mm-hmm.
Working on a full stomach. Oh, what was it? Oh,
-1.
okay. I'll just.
Just trying to resize this so I can use it and show the screen. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to put in here negative x squared. Wait, I'll wait for it to show up. Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to type into y1 is negative x squared plus 8x. Oops, I think I hit the wrong button. Plus 8x minus 12. Okay, and then I'm going to hit graph once we get this thing typed in. All right, so now it's typed in on the live stream. I'll hit graph. And I can see that once I hit graph, it's a downward sloping line. Okay, so it has a maximum instead of a minimum. Okay, where'd it go? Oh, there they are. I knew there was somewhere. Delete. Cut. Okay. So we can see almost everything we need to see in this view. I can see my x-intercepts. Okay. There's one there at x equals 2, which would be 2 comma 0. And then there's one there at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X equals 6, which would be 6 comma 0. I'll have to figure out my vertex, which I don't know yet. And I need to figure out the y-intercept, which I can read off the equation. Okay, much harder, much longer on the TI. So filling in the x solutions, we have 2 comma 0 and 6 comma 0. The y-intercept is negative 12. So we'll write that in coordinate form as 0 comma negative 12. Now the vertex coordinates we have to find using the calculator. And the way that we do that, I'm going to wait till the calculator's back up on the screen.
Is vertex gonna be like when it's on top of the mountain?
Yep.
Okay. That's how you get. Like on the test, I was kind of struggling with the vertex. I mean, like the x's and the y and the that was so easy. Of course.
Right. Now, tell me when the Discord window goes away, tell me what I pressed on the calculator to find the vertex. What keys do I press?
I forgot. It's just I'm used to this by hand, you know.
Second, trace, maximum, because it's a maximum.
Okay. Second.
Left bound. You're going to put this sucker right here.
I'll be back. I'm gonna get my calculator.
Okay. Right bound.
You get mine too.
Enter. And so we see this one has a maximum at basically 4 comma 4. When the screen catches up, you'll see that it says x equals 3.9999999 and then y equals 4. So it's definitely 4 comma 4. So we'll write the vertex at 4 comma 4. The axis of symmetry is x equals the x value of the vertex. So if the vertex is 4 comma 4, the axis of symmetry is at x equals 4. The point of reflection is 2 times the x coordinate of the vertex, which would be 2 times 4 or 8, comma the y-intercept, which is negative 12, 8 comma negative 12. The domain is negative infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to positive infinity. And the range this time, because it's a maximum, is negative infinity less than or equal to y less than or equal to the y value of the vertex. It's always going to be the y value of the vertex, which would be 4. Done. Compared to Desmos, I hate it. You know?
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you get the domain in I'm still not getting that.
How do you get the domain in inequality notation?
Yes, sir.
Well, what you think is x can be any value from negative infinity to positive infinity. So you just put that inside. You put negative infinity on the low end, positive infinity on the high end, and x is in the middle. And then you just have to remember to use less than or equal to symbols. Justin, it's not an ideal way to write it. The better way to write it would just be all real numbers. But this is how the star test wants to put it.
There's
Oh,
all
yeah.
numbers. Wait a minute, I have it on
Hmm?
pause. Oh, no.
The domain inequality. One thing.
You got to just memorize it.
Yeah.
It has to be an automatic response.
Yeah, it's kind of like the, like the y-intercept was gonna,
Yep. You got to know the y-intercept right
I
away.
get it.
Okay. Okay, moving on. Okay, you ready for this one? Negative 2x squared equals negative 8x plus 7. If you guys are ready, we'll go ahead and get this into standard form so we can put it into Desmos. So we start with negative 2x squared. Let me zoom in on this. Equals negative 8x plus 7. And to get it into standard form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, we're going to add 8x to both sides and subtract 7 from both sides. So this would give us a standard form equation of negative 2x squared plus 8x minus 7 equals 0. All right, so I'm going to plug it into Desmos. Negative 2x squared plus 8x minus 7. Bingo. Okay, so here are the points I need. I need the y-intercept. I need the x-intercept, the vertex, and the other x-intercept. If I click right here, I can also get the point of reflection. There.
I have a question. Do you always have to type the question in standard form in the calculator?
Yes. Great question. That's why I have you guys do that. All right. It took 53 seconds. 54 seconds.
Dang.
Almost a minute, mama mia.
So 54 seconds versus like maybe 10 minutes on the TI, messing around with the left bound, the right bound. I hate it. You know, it's just not easy to do.
Oh, it's so annoying. Sometimes.
Yeah. So I want to identify all these points so you know what they are. I think people are still somewhat confused. This is a maximum. Okay. This is the vertex. It's a maximum. Okay. Now these two values here are both your x-intercepts. Where it crosses the x-axis. Here's your y-intercept down here. And then here's your point of reflection right here. So basically we just copy all this information in here. Takes 2 seconds. X-coordinate solution. That would be 1.293 comma 0 and 2.707 comma 0. The y-intercept is at 0, negative 7. And the vertex is at 2, 1. The axis of symmetry is equal to the x value of the vertex, which is 2. Okay. The axis of symmetry. Okay, now the point of reflection is going to be the point opposite the y-intercept, okay? So that would be, if the y-intercept is at 0, negative 7, what you're going to do is multiply the x-coordinate of the vertex times 2. Okay, so the x-coordinate of the vertex is 2, so 2 times 2 is 4, comma, the y-intercept, which is negative 7. All right, the domain. What's the domain for all quadratics, everybody?
Negative less than or equal to x less than positive.
Okay. Now I'm going to leave it open. I'm going to let the screen catch up. What is the range?
Does the range always have to start with negative infinity?
No.
No.
So when it's a maximum, it's going to be negative infinity less than or equal to y, less than or equal to the y value of the vertex. I'll say it again. When it's a maximum, when it's a downward sloping quadratic curve that looks like a hill with a mountaintop, okay, the range is negative infinity all the way up to the y value of the vertex. All right? So that's negative infinity less than or equal to y, less than or equal to 1.
Oh yeah, because 1 is in the y, or y place. What?
Oh, I get it now.
Yeah, now I get. Yeah.
Good job, guys. And also, I'm learning Desmos for the win. Okay, it's just so much easier. I mean, to be honest, I don't even know that in a year or two that we'll even have the calculators in the room. But they can do things that they can do some things Desmos can't do for now, right? Okay, so 3x minus 1 equals negative x squared. That's our next deal. Waiting for the stream. Okay, there we go. We can do this, guys. Here's what I'm going to do. You are ready. I mean, I want to just give you some confidence. Everybody on this live stream and everybody watching on YouTube and everybody on Discord, you guys got this, okay? You can do this. All right, just do this for me. Just get all the terms. So right now, you've got 3x minus 1 equals negative x squared. All I want you to do is add x squared to both sides of the equation. And then I want you to stick it in Desmos, okay? And I want you to figure it out, all right? You guys, I want you to type stuff type stuff into the Discord chat or into the live chat to start posting what you think the answers are, because I know some people out there have. How do you join Discord? Okay, click the link I sent you and remind. For you guys.
It's all good now, Mr. Merlin.
What's that?
I said, is it all good now, or is it back?
Yeah, we good now, bro.
Already.
Just waiting for the stream to come back.
Tech support question mark?
Right. Well, I'm not at I'm not at the school, so because I couldn't do Discord if I was at the school.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's not really good. It's,
Okay, here we go. Did we get it?
She's back up.
Is it 7 o'clock yet? No, it's not yet
It's
7.
it's 6.
See, what I want to do is I want to wait until 7 because a lot of the basketball kids, a lot of the, I don't know who else, what sports, but if I'm going to solve actual test questions, which I'm kind of, what I'd prefer to do is just get you guys to where these are easy for you and there's really no such thing as a hard problem. And so your test questions are on you, but they're easy because now you know what to do. I think the one thing I could do to help all of you on the test is I could help you with the part where you convert it to standard form. And then once it's in standard form for everybody, I think you know how to fly with that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
Is it-
kicker
I,
right there.
I think that's all I need.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I can hook you guys up.
Do you have
Here. I'm gonna hook everybody up. You guys ready? Get ready to be hooked up.
Yes, sir.
All right.
You're welcome. Here you go. So here's all the standard form. So I'll just show it. So this is a happy medium. I won't show the answers, but I'll show the standard form. Okay, so here comes standard form for 1 and 2. There it is. Can you guys wait? It's kind of a tiny screen, so I'm going to show standard form for number 1. These are actual test questions. Okay, that's number 1. Here's number 2.
Huh? What? My head's hurting.
Okay, that's number 2. Now I'll go to number 3.
Mr. Merley, I don't think because I number 1, I actually converted it into standard form pretty easy, but I think when I get into it, I just forget everything else.
Okay, well that's what. Which one? I mean, is there a specific one that seems to be causing you trouble?
Well, it's not that. It's just like when I get into it, I just kind of forget what I'm doing. Just like I remember this thing from.
Yeah.
But recently, I've been getting it a lot because that one time I was Delta Math, I was just doing them back to back. Like we had to like graph them. It took me like a minute to do.
Here's the good news I can tell everybody. You guys, see, I have a bit of a different perspective than you do. Okay. I know how hard this is. And for you guys, as people coming to this from the first time, for you to go from not even like knowing anything about quadratics last Monday to where you're at now, you have no idea how proud I am. Like you guys have done so much. You've learned so much. That this is what happened over the summer for my geometry kids, the kids I had last year. You know, they struggled just like you. Okay. So don't feel like, oh, you're uniquely struggling. Like the struggle is there. That's what math is all about. It's a struggle. And then like what Justin said, did you hear what he said earlier? He goes, oh, I get it. Like then it's like, oh, this is a joke, you know, once you finally figure it out. And I want that to happen for each of you. But you've made so much progress that over the next few weeks, your brain, okay, think about it this way. When you go to the gym or you go work out, you know, your body keeps working out for like hours and hours after you finish your actual workout. Well, your brain's the same way. Okay. And the time when you actually synthesize and learn all of the information is when you're sleeping. So your brain, like if, I don't know, some of you have worked so many math problems. I could bet Jonathan, okay, I imagine that at some point or another, he's kind of like woken up thinking about math. Like it's kind of like if you study Spanish long enough, you'll start to dream in Spanish. And that's when you know you're really getting it.
I think you said something like this at the beginning of the semester.
Yeah, I think I might have. But I was just talking to Mr. Russell tonight, and I was telling him, I said, I don't know if I say it enough to these kids, but they're freaking smart. You know, you guys are really smart. You're really, really good students.
Arigato.
Yeah. Okay, does everyone have the standard form of all 5 problems written down? Okay.
Trying to make sure because I didn't want to like I was cheating.
No, I'm giving these to you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll burn back. Could we
All right.
like I think like I should, because this is like the main problem that I have when it comes to these problems.
Is getting it into standard form?
Yes, so.
Can you write that down in your journal?
Yes, so.
And then can you tell Shantae and your mom what you just said to me? The main problem I have, and this is going in the live stream so we can back up and listen to this. The main problem you have is going from some mixed weird form into standard form. That particular skill is something that we can work on one-on-one.
Yeah, I really want to, because I think it'll help me a lot.
Yeah, I agree. It's good that you know what? It's really good that you identified that specific thing that you needed help with. So, D, once you actually have it in standard form, you know how to play with Desmos and get the answers?
Well,
Oh.
I know how to get most of them.
All right.
X1, X2.
Okay, I saw Lexi said that all the softball kids should be home. So, I don't know. I'm just going to do a couple of these. Why not? I mean, why are we going to play games? So, x squared minus 8x plus 15. Whatever. We'll hook you up. All right. Now the main event, huh? We're going to do real test questions. Better let everybody know. The psycho teacher's doing all the test questions. Really?
Oh my God. Really?
really like Kevin Gates, all right?
My, mister.
Just gone and lost my mind, huh? Too late.
Oh, we just thought you can't go back.
Too late.
All right. Okay, let's set that timer. All right, so x squared minus 8x plus 15.
What?
Really? I'm just messing. I mean, she does. So she does it like so many times, you know, in first period.
Burns. Oh. Whoa. This.
See if I get that copyright strike for sampling that track for 3 seconds. All right, let's put it into Desmos. This is question number 1 from the actual test. Holy moly. Yeah, let's do it. X squared minus 8x plus 15. X squared minus 8x plus 15. Let's see how fast we can do this entire test. Okay, here's the y-intercept. Here are the two solutions. Here is the vertex. And here is the point of reflection. Oops, hit the wrong button, bro. Messed up the flow.
Hey, Mr.
All right, now I've lost my... Yep.
The standard form you gave us, is that exactly on our test here?
Yes. You mean the y, where it says y equals?
Or the standard form equation, because you gave us to us, correct?
Yeah. Here, let me restart
Okay,
that timer because I messed
the
up that.
exact replica. Sorry about that. Is
There.
it the exact replica on our test?
Yeah.
I mean, not the.
It's without the y equals. Without the y equals. Just
Okay.
imagine, drop the y equals and imagine the whole thing set equal to 0.
Okay, yeah, now I see it. I see it now. I see
Yeah.
it. Sorry, thank
Because
you.
that's the same thing. All right, so here we go, and I'm going to capture this point of reflection here. Come on, bro. It's hard to get that point of reflection sometimes. There we go.
So I forgot. It's not like the middle.
Hmm?
So I got confused. Is the let me find it. Oh yeah. What was it? Was it symmetry or reflection? Probably spoke too fast.
All right, so let's label this graph. So this is the y end. This is the POR, point of reflection. This is x1. This is x2. This is the vertex. The axis of symmetry, we go back to Desmos, is x equals 4. Like that. So you see that green line. Okay. X equals 4. So here we go. Fill this stuff in. Bless you. So x1 solution would be 3, 0. X2 solution would be 5, 0. Y-intercept will be 0, 15. Vertex is at 4, -1. Axis of symmetry is at x equals 4. Bless you. Point of reflection is at 8, 15. Domain is always negative infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to positive infinity. This is a minimum. Okay, this is a minimum graph. So we're going to start with the y value of the vertex, -1, less than or equal to y, less than or equal to infinity. There it is. Boom. 3 minutes exactly. 3 minutes and 0 seconds. So at that rate, we could solve the whole test in 15 minutes. Wow.
I shared it. What's your, number? For Discord, the number for hashtag.
I mean, like the ID number
Yeah.
that's behind your username.
Hold on a second. I typed in Sheridan. Fuck. What are the numbers? The numbers.
On Discord.
3.
Did I just hear J? Oh. I thought I heard J, like J-A-Y-J.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this?
Sheridan.
Hey, Sheridan. You figured it out. You are not. You're not allowed to say that anymore.
Okay, so it's 3. What are the other?
Okay, I'm going to show all the work for number 2. Here we go. So we're given 15 plus. You guys tell me if I need to zoom in on this. I will anyway, because I know how small the screens are. Remember, I have an SE, so my screen is like 2 inches wide. Okay. Okay, I'm going to get an 11, I think. All right, so we're almost good with this one. 15 plus x squared equals 8x. We just need to subtract 8x from both sides.
Like G.
And then write x squared minus 8x plus 15 equals 0. Okay, now, guys, did you notice anything about this one? About number 2?
It's out of order.
Compare this standard form equation from number 1 to the standard form equation from number 2.
Oh, it's the same thing.
Oh! Troll for life. So number 1 is number 2.
Oh, you got me thinking.
Oh my god.
Now I know what Nick was saying, because I threw that in there. Instead of giving 5 different ones, I gave 2 of them were identical.
So I got them both right. I just erased one.
That came
What
out
the
of
heck?
nowhere.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sheridan.
Wow.
Wow. Y'all copy it down. Yeah. You know what you could do if you want to save yourself some time? Just write number 2 right same as number 1. You know.
I got. I did part of number 2.
What was number 1?
Wait, what's going
Where
on?
did I get?
Nick is like, what?
Wait, did you realize?
Wait a minute.
He trolled us.
Oh my god.
Number-
Why he trolled us?
Number 1 and 2 are identical.
That's like identical.
Oh,
You've
Mr.
been
Morelli.
bamboozled.
Oh my
What? What'd you say?
My friend.
Who said Justin and Dustin?
Me.
Identical.
He's online. Oh, no,
We're not really that. We don't really look that much alike.
I know. People say y'all look
Yeah,
alike,
yeah,
but y'all. I can tell the difference between
We
you.
only aren't. Doesn't even known us.
His head's more square.
I know y'all since kindergarten. I know y'all since kindergarten. Justin.
That was so rude.
I mean, just look at it. It's square. I'm not lying.
We
I
all
guess-
look at it.
I guess when it comes to twins, I guess you could say anything, right? You guys are twins, so you could trash one another.
I don't know, but like, hey, I was pencil.
Oh my
I
god,
think
Zach.
I just saw Emily hitting his pencil. I'm like, I don't know him.
Oh,
Oh man.
I did
why,
some.
Mr. Morelli? Why?
I did something very long ago. So me and Dustin were studying for a test, and I was winning.
A
and he was
test?
in the bathroom, and I saw a shadow come out of the bathroom. I thought it was him. So I said, "Here comes the loser." My dad walked.
Oh my god.
Justin.
That was
Justin,
You
that's
mean
not
Justin?
okay.
Still doesn't know.
No.
Wait.
Ah, no.
No,
I was
no,
gonna-
I thought
didn't
he
finish
had
writing.
Why
No.
was he laughing?
Because I was laughing too hard. This is wheezy.
Dang it, I didn't. What happened to Mr. Morelli?
Oh man.
What in the world? Why?
Oh man.
My god, y'all make my day.
Oh, I thought that was Merlin for a second.
Wait, what was what? What was what?
Remember when we told you that time that
What?
I was just staring at my people?
I mean, Nice.
Mr. Morelli, you put the trophies.
Oh.
This. What is this?
Oh,
That's a trophies.
What?
I think.
I just
Isn't it?
stabbed my mouth.
Why?
With what? I don't know what stuff. Someone just stabbed my mouth. So what do you, wait, let me see. Let me see.
Alright, guys, I'm a.
We got to do number 3 now.
How bad are you bleeding?
Yeah. Right now we got the test. This is ridiculous. Yeah, let's get serious now. No more.
What's
No
so
more
loud?
distracting. No more distracting.
Okay, we're gonna fly through this.
Yeah, Justin, I'm taking a quick break. Actually, never mind. Oh yeah, it is.
It's stuck in my mouth.
Hey, Mr. Morelli.
Yeah, what's up, Nick?
When I deafen mute in Discord, I'm just looking at the stream because I don't want it to overlap your voice in the stream and in Discord here. So if I mute, no, I'm.
Oh, okay. So now we're doing number 3.
Yeah, I was looking at that, but I didn't say too much, But I think I said it. I think I said it and didn't notice it myself until you noticed it yourself. I don't know, it's kind of tongue-tied, but.
Silencio, por favor.
What'd you say? Unless it's something. Where did stab you at?
Right by my tooth.
Ooh, Mike, in your gum?
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. We're on number 3.
Oh yeah, sir, I sent you a request.
Oh, it's gosh darn it.
I need to find it.
Let's do this, okay?
I'm only at the part we fighting him.
We're going to put it into Desmos now. 2x squared minus 4x minus 2.
Equals 0.
2x squared minus 4x minus 2. There we go. One, two,
What is happening with my computer?
3, 4. Well, let me tell you what. I want to do something here. I want to find the vertex here, which is at 1. So I'm going to put in here x equals 1 so you can see that axis of symmetry as well. All right, so here we go. Y-intercept is 0, comma, negative 2. X-intercept, vertex, other x-coordinate. And bingo.
Okay, I got it.
Una minuto. I'll be right back.
Ah, it's a lot of blood.
So everything you need is on this graph right here, right now. So we've got here x1. We've got here x2. Here is the y-int. Here's the vertex. And here's the point of reflection.
Anyway, I got it to load up on mine.
So we'll put in the x solutions here. Negative 0.414, comma 0. And 2.414, comma 0. Hey, you guys notice anything about these zeros, these solutions that we keep finding? The distance they are apart, okay? The distance they are apart is the distance from the axis of symmetry. Okay? So, like, look, the axis of symmetry is at 1. Our negative solution was negative 0.414, and our positive solution was 2.414. So all that happened was we added 2. Okay, we'll look at this later. So then y-intercept is at 0, comma, negative 2. The vertex is at 1, comma, negative 4. The axis of symmetry is at x equals the x value of the vertex, which would just be 1. The point of the reflection is 2, comma, negative 2. The domain is negative infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to positive infinity. This is a minimum range. So we're going to start with the y value of the vertex at negative 4 and say that's less than or equal to y less than or equal to infinity. And we're done. Let's go hit that timer. Boom. That one took a little bit longer, 5 minutes and 28 seconds. But that included solving it for the standard form.
So is the axis always?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, it does.
I'm
No,
probably
the axis-
confused.
Wait, on number 2, isn't the y-intercept positive 15 while number 1 is negative? If so, then they aren't the same, right? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Emma might have figured out something. No, they're the same. What is she talking about?
Oh, thank you.
They're identical.
Of course. Oh, did not mean to do that.
Axis. The first number on an axis is the axis. Wait a minute.
Here, I'll zoom in on it. That's the first one. So the y-intercept's at positive 15. On the second one, the y-intercept's at positive 15. All I did on 1 and 2 is just rearrange it differently. See, on number 1, I gave you x squared equals 8x minus 15. And then on number 2, I said 15 plus x squared equals 8x. It's the same problem. Yeah. So here's I'm going to show here the graph now for number 3 so you can look at it.
It's 708.
And I'm going to show the solutions here for number 3. And I'm going to zoom in on them. This is number 3. Make sure you get it copied down.
Oh, number 3. Mamma mia.
What?
All right. I'm going to move on. I'm not going to waste any time. We're going fast because it's easy.
Yeah, I gotta wait for this. Just write it down. Just answer it.
Wait a minute.
Just, I want to get through these fast so I can spend the rest of the time that anyone's going to watch this live stream actually solving them by hand, which is going to take forever. But by then, most people will bounce off. See, my thing is, here's my concern. There's a bunch of people who could very easily be on this live stream right now, but aren't. And, you know, it's one of these things, guys, where there's like some dozens of people who are just not on the stream, and here I am giving out the answers. And so when those grades come in tomorrow and they're not good, to me, it's like, what am I supposed to do? Right? What am I supposed to do as a teacher? I gave you the answers. So I'm proud of you guys for being here anyway. Just if you know someone who is not on this stream, you need to get them up on this stream right now, okay?
Yes, sir.
Because they help out your fellow man or woman there, you know? Some people just haven't bought into the fact that I'm going to help you guys with this. I really don't understand it, honestly. Negative 3x squared. This is number 4. Equals negative 9x plus 5. That is... and we just have to add 9 to both sides, and 9x to both sides. Okay. And we need to subtract 5 from both sides. Let me write that better. So I'm trying to do this to help Dustin and anybody else that struggles with this part.
Yeah, it's a part struggle with the most. When you're doing this, wouldn't you just change the signs and put them in?
You wouldn't change the signs.
Shoot. Hold on. I need it.
Negative 3x squared plus 9x minus 5. Negative 3x squared plus 9x minus 5. Negative 3x squared plus 9x minus 5. Vertex, 2x intercepts, y-intercept, point of reflection. Come on now. This is the hardest part, is getting this thing to snap onto that point. There.
Oop, I gotta improve my handwriting, so after this I'm gonna rewrite my problem.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, we
You
can.
know,
I was gone for like 2 seconds and my phone was acting weird.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm eating a pickle.
Thank you for letting us know.
hey, John.
Yeah, what's
Mr.
up, bro?
Morelli, remember you roasted me one time on my handwriting?
I did?
Yeah, you did.
Was it good or bad?
Oh, it was good. I mean, it made me laugh, honestly. It made me laugh.
Wow.
Mm,
It was like, it's been a while.
eerie.
Months ago. Oh.
Huh?
Vertex.
Vertex.
X1. X2. Y int. Point of reflection. And then axis of symmetry.
I don't like how your people are like really smart.
Are you referring to yourself as well?
Iffy. I'm like in between.
No.
I'm dumb. I don't even know what 2 plus 2 is.
What is it?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm concerned.
Guys, are we starting to see how the axis of symmetry splits the graph into two completely symmetrical images?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever done those ink blot tests? Like it's called Rorschach tests, where they have some symmetrical.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't know how to say it.
Hey, have you seen that movie Rorschach on YouTube?
Rorschach?
Yeah, it's a found footage horror movie. Maybe I shouldn't be recommending it to you. I don't know. Check with your parents before you watch it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's scary. I mean, I don't know if you have rules against.
Really scary.
Footage, but I also
Tooth
hate
Fairy.
watching them, like the sad part of them, because they always have like dark endings.
Yeah, they're really dark.
Like, I love Cloverfield.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite monster movies.
Did you see the Cloverfield Paradox?
Oh yeah. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of it because like, whenever I wait for a sequel, I wouldn't like an actual sequel, which I
Yeah, it had nothing to do. Have you seen The Maze Runner?
Not yet.
Ooh, I've seen parts of it. But I haven't
Okay.
seen it fully.
We could watch that in class because that's clean.
Mr. Morelli, the book is just 10 times better. Better if they just read it.
Oh yeah, I want to show The Giver. I want to show The Maze Runner. I want to show The Matrix.
You mean
Yeah,
like,
the Lois Lowry book.
Oh yes, I love that book. I
Yeah.
I like how this was
Like
supposed to
last
be a
year.
math lesson, but it turned into.
Oh yeah.
But
Like, oh my
Story time.
It was like that. I was faster than us doing math.
But I do want to show you guys The Matrix for sure. Especially when we start learning about matrices, we have to watch The Matrix.
Yes.
Yeah.
And actually, I have a huge question.
Ah,
Is first one, is Voltex 1.5?
Okay, let's get back to work, people.
1.75.
Alright, everybody, let's get back to work, man. We gotta finish this.
Well,
Remember?
no, that'd be the axis. I think.
My head.
My body. It hurts from athletics.
I just now got stabbed in the mouth by a bone that was sticking out of my food.
No.
Is that you?
Did you get any
This is
bone?
Yeah, that's 3.
Check this out. I'm going to find that second x-intercept. So 6 from 10 is 4. 3 from 9 is 6. And then 7. Okay. 0.764. And now I'm going to add that to 1.5.
So did we mess up on the standard form?
What?
Did we mess up on the standard form?
Oh, awesome. I figured it out. I figured out how if you know one x-intercept and you know the axis of symmetry, you can calculate the other x-intercept using addition and subtraction. I showed it up there in the above the problem. Yeah, I didn't know you could do it that way. All right, so anyway, the y-intercept is 0, comma, negative 5. Hey, I learned something new. You know what I learned? I learned that you can do slope on quadratics just like you can on lines. Rise over run.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Morelli, does the
Yeah.
number
Check this.
on the
Check this out. See,
equation, it says negative 3x squared equals 9x plus 5. Do I have to make 3x go on the other side? No.
Nathan, repeat the question for me.
Okay, no.
So, just check this out. Do you see how the leading coefficient is negative 3?
Yes.
Okay. That the A value would be negative 3 for this quadratic, okay? So let's zoom in right here. We start at the vertex, and this is what Mr. Russell taught me today. If I go down 3 and over 1, I'll be at the next point. Down 1, down 2. Wait, this is going to work. No, that doesn't work. Why did you say that? Over 1, that doesn't work like that. Never mind. Trying it. I don't think that works like he thought it did. It was a cool idea though. Okay, never mind. So I thought I learned something new, anyway, we'll move on. So we'll just write down the vertex coordinates, which are 1.5, comma 1.75.
No, I was like, I was still trying to understand the Voltex.
You want to understand the vertex?
See,
Well, I
this is
thought I
why
did,
you're my
but
favorite
now I do.
teacher.
Why is that?
Because
fun
like,
stuff.
Thank you so much, Sheridan. Appreciate it. Care about you guys.
Yeah, like, she doesn't, like, get mad that much.
She's a nice teacher. She's very sweet.
Yeah, kind of like Miss Ochoa from that. And Miss Cruz for 7th grade. Well, I had Miss Cruz. Some people had Miss Hornbow.
Yeah, you're lucky you got Miss Cruz for 7th grade.
Yeah, she's nice. She was super nice, man.
he's going, she's nice, as he's like, I didn't get her.
Yeah, I got Miss Hornbuckle. She was pretty bad. I'm glad she didn't fly there. She threw a peep tiger. She was gonna quit to get a second doctorate or something like that, and then she threw a peep to the student.
Let's not. This is a no. Let's not. Unless it's going to be positive. Let's just leave it.
No more information.
Yeah.
I got that right.
No more negative
The axis of
information.
symmetry is
Okay.
the x coordinate.
That's all of the vertex. That's all it is, bro. And you just set that equal to x. To describe a vertical line, let's go to Desmos so you can see this. To describe a vertical line, all you have to do
That's always the X.
is hit X. Watch this, guys. Wait till I'm gonna wait till it pops up so you can all see it.
What is wrong with my computer?
So if you want to write the equation of a vertical line, you just write X equals enter the number. So it would be 1.5, which would be, as Nathan said, the X value of the vertex.
Wait, hold on. My phone's about to die. It's on 2%. Hold up. Wait.
Charge it, girl.
Get there. Yeah.
Ah! Oh my god, I hit my nose. I hit my nose with the eraser. Ah.
Okay, we're good. Save my phone. You Gucci now.
Why is it really quiet?
Okay, I just want to show this real quick. So the relationship between the axis of symmetry, that's what you're about to see when the lag catches up. Okay. The axis of symmetry is very closely related to the vertex. Hopefully that helps. Okay.
Oh, it's my head.
Got you.
Yes.
Okay, point of reflection, 3, -5.
Go get a Tylenol.
Rar.
Not yet. I must not get
Me
back.
enjoying my pickle. Oh, wait. Hold up. Did some wrong steps.
So it's always the X. Always supposed to.
Got the one.
Mr. Morales, can you explain why the point of reflection is 3 -5?
Absolutely. I'm actually writing that right now.
Got that one right too.
So,
Across the Y intercept?
yep. So you're going to see a screen. You're going to see me write some stuff on the actual answer sheet, and then I'm going to flash over to Desmos, and I'm going to show it. So what I'm going to show...
2 times 1.5 is 30.
Yep. So it's 2 times the x coordinate of the vertex, comma, the y coordinate of the y-intercept. So let's mark those points. The y-intercept of this function is 0, comma, -5. And if we do 2 times the x coordinate of the vertex, we would have open parentheses 2 times 1.5, comma, and then the y-intercept, which is -5. Okay, so I'm actually showing that in Desmos where I did the math
Desmos.
for the win.
Yeah, boy.
To be honest, this we did. Yeah, like pretty easy. The only thing I'm not good at is the rest. I'm really good at. But the range is just.
I don't know how to do range.
Okay, got to do range. Now we're going to do range. Range that's a good one. 1.5 comma 1.75.
It's really hard. Range is so hard.
Just trying to label stuff here for you guys so you can see it.
You got it.
Y'all be quiet.
Okay.
I'm on a live chat with my classmates and my teacher.
0.736 comma 0. Point.
Yes.
What's up?
That's Sheridan. I'm a Cheyenne.
Yes. Little midget in the background. Just kidding. She's not a midget. She's almost. Yes.
Dude, that's the full cake. Tell Cheyenne I said hi.
I know.
2.264 comma 0.
Ooh, I'm getting this all right.
Okay, so now I want to do range.
Let's do a.
Oh no, that didn't work out at all.
Oh, what happened?
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, I thought like we did a little egg on. I get really scared. Something like you start the problem or something.
Like it was wrong, like it did it wrong.
Yeah, like I thought the whole thing was about to be wrong.
Guys, I got news for you. Everything I did was wrong.
Oh,
Just
no.
kidding.
Oh, what? Mr. Morelli!
Whoa. Just kidding.
Oh my.
Okay, now, listen. Nathan's question was good. Let's talk about the range. So here's the deal, guys. That top of the vertex there. Okay, that is the highest place that you're going to see this graph ever appear.
Nice.
Okay, it's like a barrier.
Some Baltics. Probably the mountaintop.
Oh yeah, Mr. Merlo, there's 24 people watching.
Awesome.
Oh, the numbers will.
So basically,
This is more people than usual. I love
uh-huh.
I know.
Yeah,
Normally
the word's
highest
getting
is
out.
Like 8.
More
Remember
learning.
the highest is like
I believe the word's
Need to
getting
learn
out.
the map.
You might want to
So-
get that link out of them, Mr. Morelli.
Yeah, The
not to
range-
mention, They have
the range can be any number, okay, less than or equal to this maximum value.
Can't be open.
No, but it can't go over. All right. So if we were going to write let's say y, we can say this y. Wait a minute, I want to change the font size. Y can be any number
Why are you speaking Spanish? Hello?
less than
English.
Listen
or equal
to this max.
to the y value of the vertex, which is 1.75. So y can be any number less than or equal to 1.75. So let's write that out. So y is less than or equal to 1.75. Range. Okay.
Just kidding. I got it.
Yuri. So is
What was
y
that?
less than or equal to the answer? Like y is less than or equal to 1.25.
Now wait, so wait a minute. So if I'm going to show the other side of this thing, I just have to add one piece, okay? So y can go down. So I want to finish Nathan's, because Nathan's about to get this. So y can go down to negative infinity. and it can go up to 1.75. So y can be any number between negative infinity and 1.75. So I need to write negative infinity less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1.75. And wait till you see it written, because it's about to be written. It's going to catch up with my voice. Does that make sense?
A little bit. A little bit.
All right.
A little bit confused. A little bit got it.
Awesome. So negative infinity less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1.75. Negative infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to positive infinity is the domain. And the range is negative infinity less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1.75. And if anyone cares to know about the domain, I mean, it's the same kind of analysis. Okay. Yeah, we were doing range because that's what the question was. Okay. So basically, the domain, this is the x values. You've got negative infinity over here and positive infinity over here. And x can be anything in between negative infinity and positive infinity. So negative infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to infinity. Okay. So this is the range. Yeah, in between. Yeah.
What is it? Really easy. I think I'd do like this. Yeah, that was some weird interference.
Yeah, there's some weird interference.
So that's the domain. Negative infinity is less than
Oh, jeez. Is that right? Is that a reverb sound? What's that?
That's just Matt getting stuff in order right now, I think, with his phone and internet.
It's the space between.
negative infinity is less than or equal to x is less than or equal to infinity.
Correct, Nathan. And we're now done with number 4. We're coming up on the last one.
So is that just the answer to all the domains?
Yes. 100% of the domains will be negative infinity less than or equal to x less than or equal to infinity. For quadratics. It's also, Nathan, it's typically also that exact domain is the same for linears and for exponentials. The only thing that really changes with all these different types is the range. All right, we ready to do number 5? Okay. So we're going to do number 5 and then we'll take a break, and most people at that point will probably hop off. And then I'll come back and I'll show how to do it by hand.
Here to the end. Now let's take a little looky at number 5. Just join.
Lego.
Vámonos. Let's go.
Okay, this one's the one that looks scary.
Oh, this is the old problem.
Oh, it's worse?
But guys, I want to let you know something. I'm going to let you know something. This is the most troll problem on the entire test.
So it's going to be like a pretty easy problem.
It's a joke.
Let's not try to get trolled.
Okay?
Like earlier.
You know why?
Yar.
Why?
Because they already give us the standard form equation of the quadratic.
Oh, that's.
I see it.
You just have to plug it into Desmos and take 2 seconds. Negative 4.9. Yeah.
I realized in the
Yeah, I
class.
see it too.
I did not see it at phones. I realized it was in class and I almost laughed. It's like the negative 4.9 t squared. I can't say plus 19.6 t points.
Yeah,
I'm
what in
not
the
getting
world?
any of this. What? I was saying this wrong.
Where do you get the negative 4.9 t squared?
It's right there.
Look at number 5. You don't see it?
Look at number 5.
Right. It's right there.
And I just changed the t's to x's because that's what we're going to put into Desmos.
Oh, I better fix that then.
I mean, you don't have to fix it because the correct way is to leave it as t, but I can't put t into Desmos. So I'm no. Guys, I'm not gonna count any of these wrong, bro. I'm giving the answers, so you're gonna make 100. All right. Negative 4.9 x squared plus. Wait, I'm gonna have to look back at it multiple times. Negative 4.9 x squared. Wait, you guys can read it to me.
Yeah, I did a few minutes ago. Negative
Hang on.
4.9. I wasn't reading it right.
Squared.
Yeah, now, if everyone's reading it to me at once, I can't hear anything.
Okay, guys, one at a time. One at a time.
So someone read it.
Wait, was it Sheridan or Jasmine wants to read it?
Jasmine.
Jasmine. Okay, Jasmine. Everybody be super quiet because her mic is low. Read it, Jasmine.
Really quiet all of a sudden.
Well, we're trying to hear Jasmine, but I can't really hear her.
No, like there was like 0 people talking, and then all I heard was, I was like, what in the world?
There. Wait for the screen to catch up with it.
Slow.
Yeah, the lag is like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Wait, who is student guest?
I think that's Jay.
Huh?
Equals Stranger Things. Oh, I like that. Absurd objects is Stranger Things. Awesome. Oh, we already typed it, Jasmine. Sorry. I didn't. I thought I couldn't hear her mic. No, don't say that. I thought I couldn't hear her mic. I'm sorry.
Dang.
Here we go. And just click all these points, guys. Yeah, next time, Jasmine. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. There.
Hey,
What was that sound?
that's your.
That's people leaving and joining the call.
Oh, really?
Say the call. Somebody joined.
No, I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Like Nicholas joined. Wait,
So now we're gonna label points here. 2.2, 78.4. 2, 78.4.
Make it down to this little area.
That is going to be the.
Best thing ever invented.
I agree.
True lifesaver.
Yep.
It's the creator of Desmos.
AKA
Mr. Murray created Desmos for the world.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Morelli.
Sure, man. 0, 58.8. 0, 58.8. 0, 58.8. We'll label this as y_int 0, 58.8.
Where's Nicholas? I haven't heard Nicholas.
Oh man, I'm trying to find the.
So that'd be
Nick,
4.
Where you at?
Oh, I
Yeah.
question right. Is it 27, 22, wait,
Or
278.4? Or,
what?
like for the vertex?
Oh, it's 2 comma 78.4. 2 comma 78.4.
Making sure.
That's why I was a little confused. I was like, what? Oh. Tell your nephew I said hi. They're adorable.
Well, that's not look good at all.
Lovely. I like kids, but they don't like me because I look like a rat.
I like kids. I like six
There.
inches.
I look like a rat. I'm sorry. Kids don't like me that much because
Crispy.
We're on number
toast.
5, right?
We're on number 5. We're almost done with
That's
it.
278.
Negative 2 comma 0. That's the x1.
lol.
I was getting confused.
Scareface. Scareface.
Didn't feel like a bird.
This is x1. Should be negative 2 comma 0.
Betty by
And then
baby.
6 comma 0. It's the other one. Oh, too many. This is x2. Okay, let's talk about the range, folks.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get lost real quick.
No, you're not. Here's what you're going to do, Sheridan. You're going to tell us the Y value of the vertex.
Hey. Hold on, my phone's kind of blurry. Wait.
Oh, okay.
A little slow. Okay, wait.
I wonder if this actually. Let me try.
Would it be 0.858?
What?
0.58? Is that a comma or a point?
No, the vertex. So go find the vertex. That's at the top of the mountain, the top of the peak.
Oh. Everything's so blurry. I can't see.
I love that I played Puddle of Mud blurry because the lyrics are literally everything's so blurry. Okay.
Dang, Mr. Morelli.
I had to do it. Okay, so here I'm gonna zoom in on this point here.
Okay.
Just tell me the Y value.
No copyright.
Putting a
2.78.
message.
Oh, I see. She just can't see it, guys. So it's 78.4. No, that's okay. That's okay. It's Y. So now what we're going to type is Y is less than or equal to 78.4 and watch what happens. Now I'm going to zoom out. This is for Nathan, okay?
Is this for the range?
Yeah. So what I just did was I typed in an inequality. Y is less than or equal to 78.4. Okay, the axis of symmetry is at 2.
Everything below the vertex is.
Everything below the vertex is the range. That's what he was saying. That's correct. So this is the 78.4. Whoa.
Hello?
Hey, Gerardo.
Mr. Marley?
What's up, bro?
What's up, Gerardo?
What's up, guys? What's up, guys?
Bless you, whoever sneezed.
Did he leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, he left.
Oh boy.
Mamma mia. I don't know why. That was random. That was random what I did. Ignore it, please. Ignore it, please.
Mamma mia.
Hey, Roger, don't mute yourself.
It's raining really loud outside.
Is it really?
I'm
No, it's
scared.
not.
It's not raining.
I don't like thunder.
It's not raining.
But I live right by you. Like you live like 3. Wait a minute, hold up. And I hear nothing.
Hold up.
Houses above you.
How can you not hear anything?
I hear nothing.
I'm concerned I not hear anything. I
Let me
can
look.
hear it.
I bet
It's
like
nothing,
nothing.
Krampus.
It's raining?
Justin, just look outside the window. See, it's raining.
There's no. Oh
Ooh,
my
the
god.
rain.
Never mind.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if it's raining.
Never mind.
Probably
Oh
is.
my god, are
Not
you
loud.
serious?
Never mind.
I wasn't wrong.
Yep, she was right.
Whoa.
What in the world? What kind of screech was that?
What was that?
My head. My head.
I did it.
I knew you did it, Jonathan.
Yeah. Alright.
Whoa. Why is my arm red?
I was random and I loved it. Love random things.
That happened out of nowhere.
I'm a... Alright. Ah!
Yes, really. I'm gonna get dinner really quick. I'll be back.
All right, man. We're almost done.
Actually, I'll just stay here and wait for those.
Stay. Yeah, just stay. We're literally almost done.
Okay.
Good advice.
We're less than 3 minutes from being done.
Ooh.
All right.
Bravo!
To thank everyone. It's been a beautiful night.
I had a dentist appointment. I had no cavities. Turn up.
You have no cavities.
All right, Nathan, you watching this?
Yeah, I am. Gerardo, I had to get 3 cavities for
All right, I've got this best I can explain it. I'm going to zoom in on this so you guys can kind of absorb this information.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
This is why I'm gonna guess a huge guess.
I have a question, guys. How many of you are using headsets?
Me?
I'm using some Apple.
my headset, but I'm using a snowball.
I have a headset, but I don't use it for
I mean,
my talk cam.
I'm not using
I'm
mine because
using
I don't
mine.
feel like it. I would use my AirPods, but I don't want to.
How are you talking to us, Sheridan?
Through my speaker on my phone.
Oh, wow, that's pretty clear.
I forgot you
Yeah.
did that.
All right, so now I'm going to fill this stuff in so you guys can jump off if you need to. So our X1 coordinate is... Whoa.
I'm gonna have to shower here in the middle of the.
Our X1 coordinate is -2, 0.
Oh, what the?
I've got it written over here. X2 is 6, 0. This is X1.
Power of technology.
Yeah. X2 would be 6 comma 0. You can label your points in Desmos whatever you want. 0 comma 58.8. Remember that's equal to C, so those should be the same. Vertex is at 2 comma 78.4.
Putting in them, those two. The X1
Okay.
and the X2.
Lag.
So that's how you do it.
Yeah, axis of symmetry is x equals 2.
Not my pencil.
Notice that these are equal. Okay. Point of reflection. The point of reflection is 2 times 2 comma 58.8. So this 2 shows up 3 times here, guys.
Pretty cool.
So that's equal to 4 comma 58.8. And then the domain we already said is negative infinity, less than or equal to x, less than or equal to positive infinity. And the range we said was negative infinity, less than or equal to y, less than or equal to the y value of the vertex. What's the y value of the vertex? Yep, thank you, Jonathan. 78.4.
I still can't believe, like, I remember what I just figured out, like, 135 times 4.
Yeah, dude, you did that in your head. That was mind-blowing.
I did it so fast, though.
I don't like how smart he is.
I'm dumb. I'm actually dumb when it comes to, like...
No, you're not. Don't.
Yes,
say
I
that.
am.
No, you're
Oh,
not.
wait, we didn't answer, hang on, we didn't answer a question here.
That looks like an 8, not an infinite side. What in the world?
When does the object strike the ground?
Oh, 78.4. That's a wild guess.
Undiscovered yet.
Here, I'll show you. When does the object strike the ground? Let me go back to Desmos. Okay. Gonna turn off all this stuff.
Yay.
Done.
Yay, we're done.
Anybody want to join
Okay.
my
Oh, hold on, guys. You haven't got. You're not done yet.
Uh-oh.
You are not done
Still
yet.
got something to do.
You have to answer the question. You have to answer the question. When does it hit the ground? Okay.
Still a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a question.
One more step. One more step, guys.
It's one of these intercepts. Okay.
Oh, wait.
Where does it hit the ground? When does it hit the ground? Here. I'm gonna help you out.
Jesus.
What?
Oh, I think I know.
What is it?
6-0.
Yeah, 6 seconds. All right, now look. Here's why it's 6 seconds, okay?
Right then.
Because, here, look. Because the x-axis is time.
Oh. And the x-axis is time.
Yeah, so this thing goes up. Okay, it flies up. Okay, and then it comes down. Boom, it hits the ground in 6 seconds.
That's pretty fast.
Hello.
Konnichiwa, oken, desu ka?
Mr. Morelli.
Yeah. What's up, Matthew?
Oh, thank you for helping us with the
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Thank you.
I haven't heard
Yes,
your
thank you
voice in a
very
while,
much.
Matthew.
We're done.
Hey, what's up,
That's
man?
lit. Alright, now does anybody want to join my
Yay.
Discord?
We're done.
Oh, sure.
I have a party in Discord. I have to invite
Who are you?
Gerardo.
Yeah.
Dang,
What was
somebody
that?
joined the Discord and I don't hear y'all. I'm so confused.
What, Matt?
That's because people don't talk.
What'd you say, Matt?
I'm gonna
There's like,
go to my Discord.
okay,
I'll invite
I'm just
y'all.
over here like
What
drooling.
is it?
Eerie.
Eerie.
Oh,
Invite
is it the
me.
one? Is it Eerie? Eerie? Oh,
I was watching. I was watching a live stream earlier. Mr. Morelli said eerie. I was rewatching it.
I hear someone in the background screeching. Are you okay? It sounds like they have a problem. Sorry. Like,
That's
what in
nasty,
the
I
world?
think.
So here's all the work we did, just so you guys can see. Look at all this work that we did. Wow.
Mamma mia.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of work.
Mama
That's a lot.
mia.
I'm proud of myself.
Eerie.
Yee.
Oh yeah.
Eerie.
And then we before we started doing the test questions, we did all these. So we did a lot of work, guys.
Monster headache. Jeez.
Okay, go rest.
Oh, it's going away. That, yeah.
Take
I
a
thought
nap.
I'm gonna go away on Saturday, but it didn't.
Buenas
Eat
My
noches.
head's going away though.
Oh, look at all that. Whoa. Now it's popping up.
What's popping?
Oh, dang.
What is it?
The wall.
Oh, it just loaded in for me. That's a lot of work.
And Mr. Morelli, oh, that's the bonus in the back.
Yeah.
I'm texting my friend right now.
Oh, not.
Yeah.
G.
Thank you, Thank you, Mr. Morley, for the help.
You're welcome, Sheridan. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys.
This was
Hey,
fun.
Mr. Morelli.
Arigato. Gracias.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it,
thank
man.
you for the help, Mr. Morelli.
Appreciate it, man.
Yep. See you later, guys.
Panic attacking class.
Go play some games. Go chill out. Watch some Netflix.
I'm gonna go shower. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Gotta head out.
Oh, Mr. Morelli, I appreciate it, man.
You're welcome. Thank
I'll
you.
invite y'all. I'll invite y'all once in a night.
Yeah, it was amazing.
It's
I
like,
I would like to be
cannot
part of
express
it.
how thankful I am for this.
You're welcome, Kobe. Have a good night, man.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go off mic.
Awesome. All right, Mr. Morelli, have a good night, brother.
You too, man. Bye.
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 Mr. Riley.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. It was fun doing this with y'all.
Yep.
For a second, I thought that was Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, that's Dora. That's Dora. Okay. Guys,
Yeah.
any of you still here? Oh, okay. There's.
I'm going to mine. I guess I'll invite you.
Hey, yeah, invite me. I want to join.
Who's in here?
Everybody, let's see.
Woo! That was amazing. Well, good night, Sheridan, Mr. Morelli, and what? Pikachu.
Okay, I'm back. And now we want those bonus questions. Well, first I'll do the bonus question, which was page 5, or the like this problem here. Okay, the area of the shaded region shown below is 214 units squared. Okay, I'm going to turn the music off because this is going to get a little bit difficult, and I want everyone to be able to hear this. At least I'll turn it way down. I'll just turn it off. We need to be super focused on this. So, the area of the shaded region shown below is 214 units squared. So, yeah, this is the last one. This one's all bonus. So that means that this whole length, okay, this whole length right here this is the length times this whole width right here is equal to 214 units squared. All right. So the question is, what is L?
L?
Yeah. So first we have to figure out what is the total length.
So that's what L is, the length.
Mm-hmm. Length times width is area. So we need to figure out what the total length is. And we find that by adding, well, they actually give it to us, don't they? X plus 8.
Yeah.
Right here. Okay. So we're going to write that down. X plus 8. All right. And now we're going to ask ourselves, what is the total width?
The width.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my pencil.
Okay, that total.
So
the total
is 8, right?
Yeah. No, the length is X plus 8, and the width is X plus 5.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay. Therefore, this symbol, these 3 dots means therefore. The total area equals length times width, which equals X plus 8 times X plus 5. All right. So we're going to figure it out. We have to use foil or box. Which one do you want to use, Jonathan?
Box.
Box. All right. Fine by me. So what we're going to do here is take x plus 8. And then we're going to take x plus 5. And we're going to make a box. And we're going to split that box into 4 quadrants.
Yes, sir.
And let's,
Alright, I got 'em.
once it gets all filled out,
I felt like doing the bonus because, you know, why not?
why
And
not,
also,
man?
You know, more points. Also, more points.
Yeah, this is
So
20.
the more the merrier.
This is 20
More the
extra
merrier.
points. So like right now, most people that watch this live stream got 100. And now if you're still watching it, you're going to get 120.
Yeah. That should raise my grade up more than having 100 as a test grade.
I think your average is 100, so couldn't go any higher than that. But it's good to have it in there.
Yeah, I'm drinking a coffee while, you know, doing this.
You're drinking coffee right now. Are you going to be able to sleep tonight?
I really don't sleep that much.
Okay, let's fill this box out. What's x times x?
X squared.
X squared. What's x times 5?
5x.
Very good. Let's do 8 times x.
Oh, 8 times x. 8x.
8x. And what is 8 times 5?
40.
Positive 40. Okay. So now we're just going to write this entire thing out. X squared plus 8x plus 5x plus 40. All right.
Yes, sir.
Can I combine like terms in the middle?
Yes, sir. Those x's, those
Mm-hmm.
x terms.
So now x squared. What's 8 plus 5?
13.
Plus 13x plus 40. Okay. This is the total area. Of the larger box. Okay, so we're gonna put that in a box here because that's not the answer. Okay.
Yeah, like we only solve an area for one box. Now we gotta.
We're gonna
solve an area for
yeah,
the other one.
and then we're gonna subtract the 2 areas, and that'll be the difference. That'll be the area of the shaded region.
Yes, sir.
So now we're gonna find the area of the smaller box. Okay, that's this. I'm gonna highlight the area we're gonna find now. We gotta find this area in here, this yellow region. The little tiny area inside. And that's going to be x plus 2 times x minus 3. Okay, so area of smaller box. Okay, and if we go back and look at it, it's this x plus 2 times x plus x minus 3.
Yes.
Whoa, 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 whoa. X plus 2 times x minus 3. And this time I want to use FOIL since we used box in the last one. It's good to know. It's good to know both. So can you tell me what F, O, I, and L stand for? FOIL. What does it stand for?
I kind of forgot.
First.
Oh, okay. First, outer, inner, last. There we go.
Correct. First, outer, inner,
Yeah, I forgot I forgot what F, but
last. Okay. F, O, I, L. So we're going to go from first to first, which would be x to x. Okay. Outer to outer, which would be x to negative 3. Inner to inner, which would be x to 2. And then last to last, which would be 2 to negative 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we're just going to write that out. X times x plus, that's first. Outer times outer would be x times negative 3. Plus inner, which would be 2 times x. Plus last, which is 2 times negative 3. Now we're going to I'll wait for the stream to catch up.
How's your day, Mr.?
That was good, man. How was yours?
Pretty good.
All right. Jonathan, help me out. So what's x times x?
X squared.
X squared. Plus, what's negative 3 times x?
Negative 3x.
Mm-hmm. What's 2 times x?
2x.
And what's 2 times negative 3?
6.
Negative 6. So I have x squared plus negative 3x plus 2x plus negative 6. So I can combine these middle terms here. And I've got x squared. And now we need to do negative 3 plus 2. What is that? Negative 1x. Right?
Yes, sir.
And then just bring down that negative 6. Okay, so this is the area of the smaller box.
Ah, it's just the standard form.
Mm-hmm. So we'll put this in a box. And now we need to subtract the smaller area from the larger area. Okay. Now let's go look at the picture so we understand. To find the area of the shaded region, we need to subtract the area of the smaller box from the area of the larger box, the total area.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's x squared plus 13x plus 40.
Yes, sir.
So this is the area of the shaded region. And that was x squared plus 13x plus 40. Okay. That's the large box. And we're going to subtract the area of the small box, which is x squared minus 1x minus 6. So this is polynomial addition and subtraction. Oops. So we're going to do this together step by step.
Yes, sir.
What is x squared minus x squared? 0. Okay. Cancel that out. What is 13x minus negative 1x?
14.
Correct. 14x. And how about 40 minus negative 6?
46. My bad.
Plus 46, right?
Yeah, plus 46.
So this is the area. Oops. This is the area of the shaded region. Now let's see if they actually want us to find out a number, or if they just want us to write it like this. Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. Oh yeah, they do. Okay, cool. What is the value of x? Okay, the area of the shaded region below is 214 units. So here's what we're going to do. This is so cool. I love this problem so much. All right, so now we're going to set 14x plus 46 equal to 214. Because that's the total area of the shaded region. It says here in the problem that the area of the shaded region shown below is 214 units. So if we know that the formula for the area of the shaded region is 14x plus 46, and we know that the actual area is 214, then 14x plus 46 equals 214. Okay, and now basically what we want to do is solve for x. So first we have to get it in standard form. We'll subtract 214 from both sides. And we have 14x plus 46 minus 214. So all we have to do now is take 214 and subtract 46 from it, and the result will be negative.
I'm guessing
14 minus 6 is 8. 10 minus 4 is 6. And 1. So now I have, negative 168. So I have 14x minus 168.
okay. Wait a second. I think this is, why is this familiar? I know what X is. Oh god. Okay.
What is it?
12. It's 12.
You're a freaking genius, man. How did you know that?
Well,
how did you?
Negative 12, right?
How did you know? Wait a minute. How did you know that?
It was a long time ago. I remember like we were doing like 12 times 13, 12 times 14, 12 times 15. I remember those.
So 12 times 14 is 168. Is that what you think?
Yes.
So let's check that. 14 times 12. Dude, you are actually a genius. So at 4 times 2 is 8. 1 times 2 is 2. 4 times 1 is 4 times 1 is 4. 1 times 1 is 1. 168. Okay. So this is a difference of squares. So here's what we can do. Look, we can factor out of these two. We can factor out a 14. Okay, because they have that as a common factor. So I'm going to write 14, open parentheses, and then put x minus 12. It's amazing. Okay. So now we set each factor equal to 0. So 14, okay, equals 0, and x minus 12 equals 0. So what is x?
12. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wait, x minus 12 is 0?
You set both factors equal to 0.
Oh, okay, so it's 12. Yeah. It's 12.
Is it 12 or do you think it's 168? Do you think it's 12 or do you think it's 168? X. We can actually check it, okay? Here's how we're going to check. Here's how we're going to check the problem, okay? So we know, or we think, 14 times x plus 46 equals 214. All right?
Yes, sir.
14x plus 46 equals 214.
Yes, sir.
And what we're going to do now is plug 12 into where x was. So you already know what 14 times 12 is. It's 168. Right? Remember?
Yeah, 13 times 12 is 106. And times 100.
Yeah, plus we already did that. We already did 14 times 12 in our side work. So 168 plus 46 equals 214. It's a question. So now we have to add 168 plus 46. 8 plus 6 is 14. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 1 is 11. Okay, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So we have 214 equals 214.
That's true.
That means that this is the answer. Okay.
Yes,
Remember the question was, what is x? What is the value of x? Okay. X equals 12. Right here's the question down here. What is the value of x? X equals 12 units.
Besides, I don't even have to worry about the coffee because, like, normally, no matter how many times I try to stay up, I just kept on falling asleep so fast.
So here's how much work went into that problem. And now you see why I made it a bonus.
A lot of work. Yeah.
Trying to fit it all. Now we are officially done.
All right.
If you stayed this long,
I am.
you have 120 test grade.
Oops. Actually, actually, mispronounce it. There we go. I'm gonna remove that.
Okay. Everybody go to bed.
It's only 8:34. It hasn't even been 3 hours yet. It's only been 2 hours and 34 minutes. But like I
Right.
say, I mean, you had a reason why it's not 3 hours. Cause like we were fast on the like the questions. So yeah, we were going fast.
Mm-hmm.
Muy rápido, man.
Okay, I'm gonna be signing off now. This is I'm gonna scroll up so we can see all the work that we did tonight. Okay, one final scroll just so we can just marvel at it, guys. And so we started here, or that's where we ended, and we're scrolling up. And it just goes on and on. Look at all this work.
And on and on. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember like whenever on is on, you turned it off on your on your previous live streams. I'm like, and I was like, no, don't turn this off.
Okay, buddy. Thanks for watching. Let's just check in analytics one more time. That's too much fun not to check it. Okay, 116 playbacks, average watch time, 19 minutes. Let's see. Peak concurrent viewers was still at 24. And when I hit the end stream button, I'll be able to see the total watch time. We're going 2 hours and 35 minutes. So I'm going to end the stream here. I'm going to go off mic. Everybody have a good night, and I will see all of you tomorrow. I am out. Thank you so much. Bye.
See you later.